Alright, hey guys, this is Steven back with another video, and today we're going to be using our Intel Pentium D processor to cook a hot dog. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to install this processor and then boot it up while placing a hot dog on it. Here we have a classic heatsink. This itself is the copper heatsink with heat fins protruding above, which dissipate the heat, and then the fan right here would blow the heat away and cooling the processor down. But today we're going to be using this little hot dog to make the processor overheat and hopefully cook it. And let's see if it's edible in the end. So let's start by installing this Pentium D processor. I've cleaned it with alcohol thoroughly, so maybe the hot dog will be edible in the end. So we look at the motherboard and then we see that there are two indents on the side of the chip itself. So we line the chip up with the socket and gently drop it in, making sure not to bend any pins. So the chip should drop nicely in and fit perfectly without any raising on the sides. So that's how we know that it's good. We put this bracket down and then apply a little pressure on the retaining bracket and then push it in, and that should be good. Alright, we're going to place this little hot dog on a toothpick on the thing now, so let's begin by booting up our computer. Alright, it seems as if the computer is... I just had a post beep. Alright, let me place this regular heatsink on there for a while. I think it's having some heating issues. Alright, so we see that on the computer it says previous heating issue. It says fan issue, shut down due to heating failure. So, but at least it successfully booted up, so we're going to go back to placing the hot dog on there. And by the way, people, do not try this at home because it will most likely result in your PC being fried. Or we're going to take this heatsink off now. Place the hot dog on. This off. Do a quick switch and put the hot dog on. We can tell around how fast the fan is going. I mean how hot the CPU is, because the fan will eventually get really fast because it's trying to cool it down, thinking that the heatsink is still there. And the hot dog smells like it's actually cooking. Smells nice. Okay, so the computer shut down again, but it's whatever. We're gonna try eating the hot dog. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, I'm trying to remove this retention bracket to see if I can place the processor in the heatsink and see if they can meet. I think before the problem was that I scraped off the thermal paste, so then the processor and heatsink weren't making contact. Alright, so I'm going to place this on. I think it made contact. Let's boot it up and see if it continues. I'm going to take this heatsink off now. Place the hot dog on. And proceed to boot up. Pressing F1. By the way, I'm running Windows XP on this Computersaurus. This PC is already getting crazy hot. Alright, I'm gonna put this heatsink back on it to cool it down. And the computer instantly dies. Same error again. Start Windows normally. Place the GoPro back because I think we're almost ready. Alright, and we have successfully booted onto the desktop, and we're going to let these little things here load, for the startup applications load, so that the processor doesn't have as much of stress as it did when it was booting up, so it doesn't instantly overheat. We're going to try to keep it on for as long as possible. Okay, maybe a minute later, it looks like all the startup applications have successfully loaded, and we're going to go ahead and take this off. Do a quick switch and put the hot dog on. We can tell around how fast the fan is going. I mean how hot the CPU is, because the fan will eventually get really, really fast because it's trying to cool it down, thinking that the heatsink is still there. And the hot dog smells like it's actually cooking. Smells nice. Okay, so the computer shut down again, but it's whatever. We're gonna try eating the hot dog. Ooh, it's hot. Yeah. Thermal paste tastes nasty. Alright. Don't do this at home, guys. See you later. Like and subscribe for more turnt stuff.